Cosmic history is an act of seventh-ray ceremonial magic. The electrical phenomena is the telepathic technology of the plasmas. Teotihuacan holds the energy of the seventh-ray ceremonial magic to be reactivated as the vision of Tolan and Shambhala in preparation for the closing of the cycle, the initiation of the next cycle, and the coming seventh root race. The seventh root race will initially be governed and dominated by seventh ray activity, which includes the synthesis and fusion of knowledge, as well as increased forms of soul expression. Synthesis and fusion of knowledge is at the heart of the Cosmic History Chronicles. This refers to types of spiritual activity that are manifest on a telepathic vibratory plane. We can see then that the point of Teotihuacan on Earth was not only to provide a vision of time as art, but a seventh-ray ceremonial vision where the power of magic was able to manifest. The civilization of Teotihuacan provided an actual ceremonial ritual enactment of the initiation of the fifth ray and fifth sun into cosmic consciousness for the closing of the cycle. Teotihuacan is like a planetary yeast culture, so that when we get to the new cycle, we have some yeast to carry over and create the next batch. Teotihuacan was also the physical grounding for the planetary logos on Earth. One of its functions was to re-embody what was in the previous systems. Quetzalcoatl represents the transformation that has to be undergone to attain higher wisdom. Quetzalcoatl represents Venus and relates to elevated interdimensional experiences, as well as hearkening to previous world experiences, which are memorialized in the dismemberment depictions of Quetzalcoatl in the underworld. The purpose of the planetary logos is to redirect the energy of the planetary logos of previous world into the current one. Both Pacalvotan and Quetzalcoatl lived in the house of the serpent, Nachan. The serpent represents the primal wisdom of the earth, which was essential for Pacalvotan and Quetzalcoatl to fulfill their prophetic missions for the renewal and regeneration of earth. The serpent is related to the primal Maldic memory point of prophecies, opening us to the memory of the destroyed world. Noah's Ark is an example of an archetypal catastrophe story, repeated from Maldic to Mars and from Mars to Earth. The knowledge contained with the Cosmic History Chronicles holds some of the keys to the construction of the new Ark of Time. The visionary serpent speaks with wisdom and power of the memory of Maldek, which remains at the core of the prophetic stream of GM 108X. The complete perfection of the knowledge of the serpent is known as the cube, and the vital force of the serpent is the Kundalini energy. The energy of the serpent coiled into the root chakra, which is the primal power of the first world of Maldek. This vital force, which is completely aboriginal and totally pure, passes through different stages of being and consciousness, and in doing so, becomes more subtle and complex. When it reaches the third eye, it becomes the seventh ray wisdom, which beholds the perfection of the knowledge of the cube.
This interlocking structure is a microcosm of the cubic unified field of the plasma universe. The non-verbal higher dimensional structure of form shows the absolute totality of cosmic history as an interlocking program. All the structures overlap and interlock. Study the connections and note the relations of each to the other. Note the cube is at the center and so relates to everything. Everything passes through the cube. The synchronic order emanates from the cube. The throne, the mystery, and the transcendence represent the upper non-manifest structure. The avatar, the initiation, and the time-space represent the lower manifest structure. Then we have the descending interlocking structure of the throne, mystery, and time-space, odd numbers 1, 3, and 5, and the ascending interlocking structure of the avatar, initiation, and transcendence, even numbers 2, 4, and 6. The descending structure represents the power of form to manifest. The ascending structure represents the wheel of time overcoming the power of form, death, and transcendence.